Today95.1 FM. Drop a comment there. All right. Today95.1 FM. We are on Facebook. You can dial the numbers now 0817 0000951 and 0810 9510951 to be a part of the show live. Send a text or WhatsApp message to 0701 933 9962 0701 933 9962. If you've got any concerns, feel free to share. Do you think this price enforcement is going to yield any, positive results? You've heard it. We are all stakeholders in this. Okay, so join the conversation. Today, 95.1 FM. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Mr. Reginald, welcome.
Yeah, greetings to my guest in the studio. Lady Fortuna.
Yes, please.
Let me start by saying that this agency was commissioned maybe since 2018, thereabouts. And I will say here that Nigerians have not had their impact, what they have done regarding their job. But I am disappointed in some of these federal government agencies. We have the SON, that is the Standard Organization of Nigeria. We have Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. We have NAFDAC. We have other federal agencies that are supposed to, and these agencies are not doing anything. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria are not doing anything. The people you had in the studio since 2018 that they have come on stream and they are not doing anything, and Nigerians are suffering as a result of the products and the commodities we have in our market.
All right.
And all of a sudden they are coming up today just trying to show that they are doing something. At the end of the day, they will go back and sleep.
Okay, Mr. Reginald, thank you.
And they are being paid by the taxpayers' money.
Okay.
To do their job. I am not happy with them.
All right, Mr. Reginald. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So we can take other calls.
It's understandable.
Okay. Today, 95.1 FM.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Faustina.
Yes. This is Ugo. I'm calling you from PA.
Ugo, welcome.
Faustina, thank you. Some people are just somewhere collecting salary. I'm telling you, at the end of the month, if such agencies have been in existence, Nigerians are just unaware because they are not active, because they are just like not existing. I tell you that these people also they have contributed to what Nigerians are facing today.
How?
Because they live among us, and you can, even in the local market, you cannot see them. You cannot see any impact they are making to make sure that prices of commodities are reduced. First is that, just like Erika said, we have a lot of stock of toothpaste, stock of anything. You have fake products, volumes of fake products in the market. And at the same time, you have prices that are not affordable. And people will just come out from nowhere, say they are in charge of price control, they are in charge of substandard, to cover substandard good products and so on and so forth. I am telling you, when you talk of scrapping this kind of agency now, you will hear people protesting. You will hear them come out on the street. Why would you, don't you know this? And they are not working. They are not working. So in fact, I'm not even happy with them. If I see them physically, I will abuse them.
No, you can't. No, Ugo, you need to calm down. You need to calm down, okay? So you don't cross the line. Don't be violent. I don't like violence. All right. But keep it clean. I understand the situation in the country is biting hard. Okay. But then again, if you say, I don't know if it's going to be correct if you say they're not doing anything at all.
Can I react?
Of course.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to let him know, or these people know, that we are not a price control board. We are not. What we do is that we encourage competition. This law is just to encourage competition in the market space. Now, he may think that, but I'm sure that, both of them are saying that they've not heard about it before. But I have personally been on this set, on this radio station, not less than twice, severally. We have been on other radio stations severally. So if he's not listening, it means that he is not an active consumer.
Probably he wants you to be in every market.
I can't be in every market. Okay, let me shock him. For the entire zone, the staff under me is no more than 20.
For the entire South?
Yes, for the entire South. So how am I going to multiply them? I am the zonal coordinator. We're not up to 20. So how is it go? How will I be in? I said I was in Edo last week, so we couldn't even have been anywhere in Port Harcourt or in River State. Are you getting my point? Now, I also can begin to list the things we have intervened in Nigeria. Now, the issue of, there was a time, the issue of all these licensing of loan apps.
Oh,
there was a time loan apps ran amok in Nigeria. It had to take our intervention to license them to begin to respect Nigerians. Now, it's only those that are not licensed that operate from outside Nigeria. They will just quickly do something and run away. But those that are licensed cannot do that kind of a thing again. We have intervened in shipping line that reduce the price of shipping. He may not know because he's illiterate towards that. He hasn't been reading or he hasn't listened. We have also intervened in power. We have intervened in different electronic sections. Recently, we even placed a fine of $110 million on a particular company because of what they are putting in what they are producing for the consumers. So we have intervened in thousands of things in Nigeria. But is that, many people are not willing. It's only now he's listening, he's waking up. If he's waking up from slumber, we're not sleeping. We are always out there. But what inspired or what made us to take the action we are taking now is because of the particular. I told you that there are indices. When we started, you said that there are indices that would have been driving up. Those we cannot change. We are not in security. We are not a security agency. We are not the people that decide the price of petroleum products, right? We are also. So the area we want to affect is the area that we can affect. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
But in the areas of enforcement and ensuring that we take out fake and adulterated products, if he goes to those that work on that handle those things, he will know that. In fact, when they hear our name, they run away because we've been intervening.
All right. Let's take some messages, comments on Facebook. Michael Iziogu says, until we get things right and be true to everything we claim to practice, federalism, capitalism, our efforts would not amount to anything positive. What's the cost of servicing a private market in Nigerian economy that some agencies should impose and enforce price? They are helping to enforce. They don't control. I think we need to keep reiterating that they don't control.
We don't control.
They can't go to the market to tell the market people, we are selling this one like this.
No.
Okay. Basil Irebu says they have tried, but more is needed from them. The prices of goods in the market.
Acknowledging that.
Okay.
Now we're doing something. That's warmer.
Okay, I see that. The prices of goods in the market, remain same. Come to River State and see what is happening. Nothing has changed in the prices of things in River State. Mark says this raid will not yield any positive result. Mark it. I should go and mark it, Mark. Okay. Thank you, Mark, for joining the conversation. All right, you can keep your calls coming in and messages coming in as well. You're listening to Talk That Talk on Today 95.1 FM. Let's see some more messages. 0817-000951 and 0810-9510-951. Those are the call lines. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good afternoon.
Hello, Fatima. Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Please, I want to. The app.
You need to be more audible, please.
Can you hear me now?
Go ahead.
Okay, the app they asked us to go to Play Store to download. I downloaded it. The thing is not still working. That's one. Another, this all these NFPC that is selling for 591. Is there no any? Can these people also monitor them? Because if you go there, you know that they are not selling 591. Go with a good gallon. The only NFPC that has confirmed good is one which has bought over now. The one at Rome Market.
I don't know what you're talking about. But just go on. Forget about that part.
Hello?
About the law.
Yeah. App.
Download it.
Yes,
The app.
The act. Now, if he goes to the laws of the Federation of Nigeria, right, and click FCCPC Act 2018, he will get it. But if it's within River State, come to my office. We'll give you the address anytime this week, next week. I'll give you a copy of the act. That I promise.
Okay, so I thought I heard app, and then he talked about Play Store.
Okay.
So I was wondering if there was an app.
Yes, our app.
Uh-huh.
Our app.
He talked about app because I heard
Our
Play
app
Store.
is in the Play Store. You can
Okay.
also see it on the website.
On our website. You
On
find
our
it on our
website.
website.
You can also see it on the website of the Laws of Federation of Nigeria. Are you getting my point? But if he's in River State, if he comes to our office and asks of me, I'll give him a copy of the act. Because
Okay,
we
your
want
office.
yes, we'll give the address later.
Well, we can
Okay.
give it if you want it now. We can as well give it. It's number 16 Hastrop Street, Elibam Orazi Link Road,
Okay.
Port Harcourt.
All right.
16 Hastrop Street. The landmark is Bosom Hospital.
Bosom Hospital.
Yes.
Okay. Greetings. The major cause of price hike is removal of fuel subsidy. If they want to regulate prices, they should demand the FG to reduce fuel price before clamming on poor citizens. IK from PH. Okay. Poor citizens. I mean, we are the people who hike the prices arbitrarily. That's the word. Okay. Because there are some who look at the factors that they need to look at to fix their prices. They are the ones who would just go over and beyond to want to maximize profit. And that's the reason someone can sell a product for 200 naira, while, I mean, if you add everything, it should be around 100, 150. But someone would just say, oh, this is 200 naira. But those are poor Nigerians who are being ripped off as well. This one says, once you ask your guest, things like biscuit, for example, the quantity, size are reduced, yet the prices are increased more than 200%. Why? This is from Kano. Okay. I mean, I think those are the issues you're working on, helping to make sure that we don't have issues like that. Okay, let's see this one. How can we contact or report any case if we find inferior items or casing from PH?
Yeah, you can call us, or you can tweet at us, or you can call us or come to our office, or you can send us a mail.
Okay.
And our mail address in the South is south@fccpc.gov.ng. south@fccpc.gov.ng. That's how you can mail us. Or you could call us 081-4717-0732. I take it again, 081-4717-0732. You can reach us and we will keep you anonymous. Just give us the information, direct us how to get there, and that would help.
Okay, so one final one. Oputu, ask him what about the brewery's session? Is This one is about 450 naira now, Pobo boy. Okay. I mean, you talk about the fact that you cover everywhere, every aspect.
Yes.
So he's asking the breweries. That's included now.
Yeah, obviously.
It's included.
I want to reiterate this. We don't tell you what to sell your products. Rather, we want to, what we rather want is let there be more breweries, right? Let there be more breweries so that there can be...
You have choices.
There will be competition. When there is competition, the prices will definitely come down. But if their inputs is what is driving price, we can't say they don't sell.
Okay. All right. I probably should take those as your final words on the show.
Okay.
Or you have something else to say quickly?
Well, I just want to say that we have, like Mr. Bisiki have said earlier, every one of us is a consumer protector, but we must put our hands on deck. Don't murmur in your little cubicle. When there's opportunity, please
speak out.
Open to it. Speak out. It's not complain. There's no need of trying to run any person, down or out.
Okay.
Every one of us is really working.
All right. Thank you so much, Chukuma Uchegbu, South Zonal Coordinator, FCCPC. All right, Mrs. Ibisiki, final words on the show.
If you see something, say something. We are partners in progress. We want the market to be free, to be fair, and to be valuable. And how can that happen? When you see something, complain. And if you don't get value for money, complain to FCCPC if you don't get a proper response from the service provider or from the manufacturer of the product. Okay. Don't take laws into your hands. Don't grumble. But be an informed and assertive consumer. Thank you. All right.
Thank you very much. That's Mrs. Ndorei Ibisiki, Assistant Director of Public Relations, FCCPC, South. And that's our show. It's been Talk That Talk on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. My name is Faustina Oputu. Time for me to pave the way for the sports crew in the studio.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio. 95.1 FM.
Today's news in 60. The federal government says it will launch the compressed natural gas CNG initiative ahead of the first anniversary of President Bola Tinubu's administration on May 29. The Nigerian government plans to commercialize the Federal Mortgage Bank as part of its efforts to enhance housing delivery efficiency for Nigerians. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria says it is expecting that the Dangote refinery will reduce the price of its diesel further to about 700 naira per litre. The Air Transport Services Senior Staff Association of Nigeria has threatened to embark on an industrial action if the federal government refuses to exempt aviation agencies from the directive seeking 50% deduction from their internally generated revenue. On the foreign scene, Tesla has cut its prices again in a number of major markets, including the US, China, and Germany, as the electric car giant faces falling sales. Today's news in 60. In 60.
Okay, all right. All you need to know about this one is that
95.1 FM. Such a unique style.
95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
And we're back.
This is what we've waited for. The showdown. The fastest men in the world.
Hearts racing.
One light, two lights. They're backing off and backing.
Pulse rising.
Who will come out on top? Who'll take three lights more?
He's ready to be the star. The anticipation.
Powerful, strong, compact. Time, Tyson get right, hold all the way, looking right.
The heart stops.
Unstoppable!
To catch the the sports gang on Sports Attack, Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. and today's Sport Live, 3 to 4 p.m. and also on the weekends, 1 to 6 p.m. Only on your premium sports radio. Today, 95.1 FM.
I wanna take you away.
We have to ban them from stadiums worldwide. We have to invest in education because obviously
This is what we've waited for. The showdown. The fastest men in the world.
Hearts racing.
One light, two lights. They're backing off and backing.
Pulse rising.
Who will come out on top? Who'll take 3 lights, 4 lights. He's ready to be the star.
The anticipation.
Powerful, strong. There's Beckham. Time, Tyson Gay right. Rolled all the way. He's looking right.
The heart stops. Catch the sports gang on Sports Attack, Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. and today's Sport Live, 3 to 4 p.m. and also on the week.
For the latest and trending sports stories, always listen to Today Sports Live on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt.
Gianni Infantino, FIFA president. For the best of sports, always listen to Today Sports Live on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt.
It was an El Clasico marred with controversy, as many were surprised that there is no use of goal line technology in the La Liga, and some do say that for it, Camavinga should have been sent off after he was more or less seen as the last man who committed a foul in that particular encounter. But Real Madrid won 3-2 to establish an 11-point lead in the La Liga. That's talking about the Spanish league. But in Manchester, well, it was the semi-final of the English FA Cup, and Manchester United bottled a 3-0 lead, I beg your pardon, to end things 3-0, and will eventually go through via penalties. That also did not come without its own controversy, as some say that the Coventry goal that was ruled out for offside was not exactly offside after looking at the video assistant referee line drawn in that particular encounter. All in all, it was a weekend filled with action in the world of sports, as we did see what happened over there in the Formula One as well, talking about the Chinese Grand Prix, where Max Verstappen eventually became the winner of that one, and Lando Norris coming in second to spoil what would have been a 1-2 for the Red Bull side. Great to have you join us. A very good afternoon to you. This is today's Sports Live, reaching you from the studios of your premium news talk and sports radio station, Today 95.1 FM, right in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. My name is Reliable Reliance O'Daniel. I am your reliable radio spokesman, the classical gentleman. I have the company of Osasi Hiwi, the demigod of sports. I do have Benjamin Mina as well as Gift Ejegun in the studio to do justice to the analysis side of things. And I do have you listening to us from various locations. We do appreciate you joining us every 3 o'clock every weekday. Thank you very much. Let's welcome the guys on the other side of things, talking about Osasi Hiwi, my first port of call. Great to have you here, Osas. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, Reliance, and a beautiful afternoon to the guys right here with me in the studio. Good afternoon to every sports lover out there. It's a beautiful time to be back here on the weekday to talk about all that has happened over the weekend. It was a beauty to see Manchester United the way they are going at this point in time. But the thing that hits me hard is the fact that anytime these things happen and you happen to meet Eric Ten Hag on the way and you ask him what's going on, he will always say everything is good, all is well, all is well. So all is well with Manchester United.
All is well. Who knows that song?
Yes, that's from 3-something.
3 Idiots, the movie. All is fair. All is fair. So when you have a problem, when you find yourself
just hit your hand.
Just hit your hand,
beat your chest and say all is well. Not all is well. All is well. All is well.
All is fair. So that's what Eric Ten Hag. That's the philosophy of the Dutch coach Eric Ten Hag at Manchester United. Benjamin Mina joins us. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Port Harcourt. Good afternoon, Reliance. The guys in the studio. It's always good to be here to talk about sports. Something that Osas was talking about Manchester United. See, I'm tired of talking about Manchester United. I want to talk about Rivers United. I think I was impressed the way they played yesterday. They played one of the best football I've seen this season against a table toppers in the people of Rangers Football Club of Enugu. It was an awesome performance. Alex Oyowa,
man of the match, a goal and an assist.
I don't know what to give to that guy. He's an awesome player.
How awesome was it when
Reliance, don't break the table,
Rivers United
don't break the table, please. Don't break the table.
I know they break anything. I did talk with you now.
All is well. All is well.
All is well. All is well. All is well. Gift joins us. Good afternoon to you, Gift.
Good afternoon, Reliance. Good afternoon, Port Harcourt. You're welcome once more. You're welcome to the show where we analyze things and give you the happenings over the weekend. Trust the show is going to be an interesting one. Please stay tuned.
Stay tuned because you don't want to miss any parts of the conversation. It's the Monday edition and it's always very loaded. We do have time. At least we try to maximize the much time that we have on the show this afternoon to look at major happenings in the world of sports over the weekend and probably talk about the ones to come. There is violence, so to speak, in the camp of Mercedes. The blame game is ongoing. We saw the Chinese Grand Prix came to an end, but that didn't happen without Lewis Hamilton having a shout, and his boss at the moment is not going to be his boss in 2025, by the way. We're talking about Toto Wolff. So there's an issue in that camp. We'll let you in on all of that on the show. Do not forget to be part of it using our SMS on WhatsApp portal 0701 933 9962. That is 0701 933 9962. I don't know if we should give away a ticket today, guys.
Okay, let's start it on a high by giving that particular one out, as it's going to be motivating and reviving, or would I say surmounting or putting on top the spirit and the morale of every sports listener out there. Yes, it's going to be a beautiful one to start the sporting week with this particular one, Reliance.
Yes, so much of a motivational speaker.
Lance, you know why we need to give tickets to our listeners? Look at what is written there. Voice of the people. We are the voice of the people,
not ticket of the people.
Well, let's give them, because I think we speak their mind. Let's just like Osas have said, it's a way. Let's just start the week with most of them are watching the game of Manchester and they are drained. Some their teams don't lose, they are tired.
So somebody needs a ticket.
They need comfort. Make them laugh small.
Okay.
Yes, and enjoy themselves.
All right. So we're giving away, should I say a ticket or some tickets? Anyway, that will be decided, but surely a free ticket will be given out.
A
free ticket will be given out today. A beautiful journey with Tweezy, where comedy meets dance, is an event that's coming up on the 28th of this month, being Sunday at Opal Place Event Center. So we'll be giving out ticket today. Sabinus is going to be there. Many persons are going to be there performing. So yeah, we'll be giving a ticket. But let's talk sports for now. I will start with Formula One. Max Verstappen say, "I no agree for anybody." But I think the most important or most significant thing about, just imagine that. So Max Verstappen winning a race now is regular. It's no longer most significant. It's just like. It's there.
It's the norm. Yeah, it's definitely the norm.
Order of the day.
It has become the order of the day. But let's see after this season when there is that deregulation. We'll see as in Power Reach when they have brought down. They have changed a lot of things, and many constructors have come to the table with whatever they have to improve the cars that they have. So let's see if we can get Formula One to a level playing ground. We've seen this type of thing happen before. We know when Mercedes had their dominance. Yes, it was said that the Mercedes car was one of the strongest as regards the engine and the transmission. That was what a lot of persons fingered Lewis Hamilton during his time of glory, saying that that's the reason why he has been at that top level. Now this is Max Verstappen's time to also be at the top. No thanks to poor cars coming from other racing constructors. It's just the Red Bull running through all the way. Now, not taking anything away from Max Verstappen, he's a beautiful driver, but the combination of a beautiful driver and an exceedingly sound car will give you tremendous results, and that's exactly what we are seeing at this point in time. So I just want Formula One to come to a level playing ground by 2026, 2025, 2026.
Yeah.
So let's see everybody come down.
Yeah.
We'll see which person get power pass.
Osas, before Formula One becomes a level playing ground for everybody, Lewis Hamilton have had his time. This is the time of, they say life is turn by turn. Hamilton turn don't go for now. Let Max Verstappen enjoy himself for now before we come to that level playing ground.
He's enjoying himself. We cannot afford to take 7 years or call it 4 more years of this kind of dominance. No, it's going to be heartbreaking. 4 more years of complete dominance coming from Red Bull.
But that was it not what Sebastian Vettel did? Was there a punctuation in between? Well, I'm going to confirm that. But yeah,
Vettel had a 4 years run.
A 4 years run.
Yes, he had a complete 4 years run.
Yeah.
So it's not like it has not happened before.
Yeah, it hasn't happened. But what I'm saying is 7 years. Max Verstappen is going to be having 3 already. And if he has 3, that means in the next 4 years he should be equaling Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher at that level.
That's scary, right?
It's scary.
now I see your point. I think you're scared for Hamilton and Michael. What's his name? Schumacher. I think you are just scared for both of them. The truth is,
it's scary about the dominance of 7 years. I mean, who wants to watch Formula
1? We just change the name to the Max race.
The Max race, right?
In as much as it damages the sports in terms of the fans, because when it's beginning to go one-sided, the fans want to. I remember when Barca was winning, they say, "Oh, you have Fallonia," or something like that. So when it's going to one way, it becomes a problem for the fans and the viewership. But the truth is, the man is having the best run of his life right now. So I think it's about, let's give him his flowers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, that's about the race, right? Max Verstappen won, and Norris came in second. Sergio Perez was third. That's the first 3. But that did not come without problem in the camp of Mercedes. Now, Lewis Hamilton was asked about his car setup in China, and he said massive changes since qualifying. It wasn't too bad in some places, but I struggled. I couldn't get it to stop in 14, so it is what it is. This morning, George and I had very similar cars, but then this afternoon we are trying to experiment with the car he revealed. Now, it seems Toto Wolff has had enough of Hamilton's carping. In a current interview with Sky F1 after a disappointing P6 for Russell and P9 for Hamilton, Wolff actually implies Lewis has to share the blame for the performance of his W15 in Shanghai this weekend. He said Lewis set a development direction that was so wrong that the car didn't make it around the corners. We will bring some new things to Miami, which we really need, but now we are behind the Ferraris and also Lando Norris, and that is simply not good enough. So the blame game has started. Hamilton has been talking about the car in most cases, and Wolf is like, I beg, more shatter this table. Oga, follow take the blame. It's not the car all the time. Where do you stand in this?
For me, I think Hamilton needs to take a chill pill, for some of these times, because sometimes you blame the car too much, but what happens to you as a driver? We talked about this over the weekend. Whenever it goes really well, he says, I'm beginning to understand the car. If it goes bad, he says, I don't understand the setup. So now, this is over the weekend. We talked about the same thing. If you're complaining about the result or your standings as regard the Chinese Open, what happened to the sprint where you came second? What happened to the sprint qualifier where you came fourth? It's the same car you used during the sprint. So you can see that you still have a lot to do on yourself as a driver. Yes, this is a new development coming from Mercedes. The W15 it's not just any driver that can understand the W15 at this point in time. You need to take your time. You need to unlearn what you have learned to relearn what it's all about, the W15. So I think for me, Hamilton should try to put in his best. Understand that it's a team sport. F1 is a team sport the same way football is a team sport. Everybody has their hands on deck. The engineers, what's he called? Toto Wolff himself, the drivers, the stewards, the co-drivers. Everybody is involved. So I think he should just understand that it is a team sport. Then see how he can go down and bring out the best in him. After all, in a couple of months, he might be waving bye-bye to Mercedes. I wouldn't want to see something like this where they have to point fingers at themselves, throw punches at themselves before they call a good run. It has been a good run with Mercedes. Mercedes has been the constructor that has given him a lot, a bigger ratio of the championship. So let him just take that chill pill and let things play on properly.
Okay.
Sorry. Let me add what Osas have said. Yesterday, I said it. Was it yesterday or the day before? I said it here that, see, we keep blaming the car, and we've seen how we forget how bad Lewis Hamilton is becoming. So I think most times, I knew the blame game was going to come because the man has been talking, and when you keep talking is when your boss doesn't talk or your constructor, it looks as if they are to take all the blames. I think the blame needs to go both ways rather, because in as much as during the sprints it was the same car you used, you came out second in one of the sprints. You used the same car, you came out I think fourth or fifth or so, in the qualifiers rather. Now it's the same car in the main race. You are now complaining of the car. When it is good, you tell me rain. When it's raining, I'm getting used to the car. When it's bad, so I think Hamilton needs to share, gets the share of the blame. I can't just wait for next year for him to cross, so that we see if Hamilton truly is becoming very bad or the car itself in Mercedes was bad.
So that's the talking point. Is Hamilton becoming very bad, or it's actually the car that has been slowing Hamilton down? By the way, we've seen this Hamilton win a race with 3 tires in a car. So what is now going? Let's know what you think using the SMS and WhatsApp for 0701-933-9962. In tennis, Gabina Muguruza, the former world number 1 Wimbledon and French Open champion, announced her retirement at news conference on Saturday. She has not played since announcing a hiatus from tennis in early 2023. So she's a 2-time Grand Slam winner, French Open in 2016, Wimbledon in 2017, Australian Open finalist in 2020, US Open quarterfinalist 2017, 2021, and she has 10 career titles to her name. She was world number 1 from the 11th of September 2017. Gabin Muguruza calling it quit from tennis. Osas, What do you make of her career altogether?
It has been an illustrious career by Gabina Muguruza Blanco. She has been a beautiful female that has graced the courts in the world of female tennis. Had a high points in 2017, as you said. From 2017 up until 2020, she has been in and out. In fact, 2016, 2017, she won the French Open in 2016, and in 2017 she followed it with a Grand Slam at Wimbledon. It's been a beautiful career for her, winning also the ATP finals somewhere within 2020 was another 2021 was another big one for her. So you can see that it's not an easy run for any female to be able to gather what she has gathered. 10 ATP Tour titles is not just WTA Tour titles. It's not just that's easy for any. We've seen a lot of female tennis players go through their playing days and end up with just maybe one tour title or the other. But this is Gabin, what's her name? Muguruza. She's in her 30s, and she has done it. She has represented Spain in the best possible way. She has been to the Olympics twice, so there is no other fine-tuning, there is no other glamour, there is no other star you can be adding to this name than to just give her the standing ovation and the round of applause, because she has done really, really great. It's been a beautiful career for Gabin Muguruza. I just wish her well in the life after tennis. I wish her real well in life after tennis, as she goes maybe into becoming a full-time family mother, wife, and whatever. But I know that
why did it have to be mother and wife that first comes into your head or came into your head?
Because if you're done, it's proper for you to be married. And right now,
why can't she move on from tennis to becoming a coach? Why can't she move on to becoming an accountant?
I think after retirement, priority is family. You now, if you retire from journalism, is to go to your village with your wife and tie wrapper, read newspaper.
I'll be entering farm every morning.
Simple. That's how it is.
You're not serious. Alright, so that's it. Gabina Muguruza has retired from tennis at the age of 30, two-time Grand Slam winner, and she has called it quits after winning 10 WTA titles in her career. Let's move from there now to talk about the Nigeria Premier Football League. March the 31 was upon us, and we saw matches across different centers in Nigeria. Rivers United made their way out of the relegation zone after a 2-0 home win over league leaders Rangers International of Enugu, while Enyimba stayed in course to challenge for the title after Hartford 1-0 draw at Sunshine Stars. That means Rivers United then have 37 points from 25 matches, while Sunshine Stars were sucked into the drop zone after they were held to a 1-0 draw by visiting Enyimba. The away draw by second place Enyimba meant they are now 2 points behind Rangers. Plateau United climbed to 4th position after a 1-0 home win over Remo Stars. The Just Club now have 50 points from 31 matches, while Caterpillars, they were comfortable winners 4-0 against bottom club Gombe United. These days they say if you want more points, look no further, just go to Gombe or you go to Owerri. Kwara United improved their survival hopes with a 1-0 home win against Akwa United, while Katsina United saw off Sporting Lagos 2-0. Veteran Rabi Ali rolled back the years with a brace for Pillars against Gombe. So in all, it ended Kano Pillars 4, Gombe United 0, Rivers United 2, Rangers International 0. Plateau United 1, Remo Stars 0, Kwara United 1, Akwa United 0, Lobi Stars 0, Bendel Insurance 0, Sunshine 1, Enyimba 1. Niger Tornadoes 2-0 winners over Doma United. Katsina United recorded the same results against Sporting Lagos. Abia Warriors 1, Bayelsa United 0, while Heartland secured the same results, a win against Shooting Stars. We'll talk about Rivers United. They seem to have picked up quite nicely after their unfortunate CAF Confederation Cup exit. What do you make of their performance at the Doke Mesimaka Stadium yesterday?
Yeah, I was there live to see that game. It was quite an interesting game. Yeah, the team started slowly. Lots of possession. When the game starts, they started slowly, but at some point they had to build into the game. Quite a very good outing for the Rivers United team. Alex Yowa got that spectacular goal in the first half. The game ended 1-0 at halftime. Was quite a good game. Rangers made 3 subs. Immediately came out from the dressing room. Those 3 subs actually affected the game positively. They had to, try to fight back into the game. But that goal from the assist from Alex Oyowa for the second goal was lovely. I think, and kudos to the Rangers fans. They were quite in their numbers. Lots of noise, in the stadium. But, at the end of the day, there's always one way to shut your opponent's mouth closed. You need to score a goal. And when that second goal came, I think their morale was down. But it was a nice performance from the Rangers side and the Rivers United side. I think this is one of the best games I've seen in the Rivers United colours. They were all out. If they had played like this in the game against USM Algiers, many fans were saying it in the stadium. If they played like this, why would they be out? I was like, not 2 games are the same, but kudos to them. They've picked themselves up from that, loss against USM Algiers away.
Don't you think it was a case of Rangers International paying so much respect to Rivers United as a continental team? Because I could recall Fidelity Lechiku post-match said, look, we played against a continental team, and so you always expect them to be classy. So don't you think that also contributed to the performance of Rivers United in the evening rather?
I think it's about, when you lose, like we always talk about Harry Ten Hag, when you lose, you tell you all it's okay. I think Fidelity Lechiku was trying to paint the fact that, they played against a very good side, take nothing away from Rivers United, but the Rangers I saw were actually, they had a couple of chances. That's the truth. They caught Victor Sochima quite off guard twice. They almost came close to scoring. It's about a good game, but I think Fidelity Lechiku was actually, trying to paint. It's not about respect to the team. It's just that he didn't get the result needed. That's why he's saying this. If he has gotten the result needed, he would tell you we came to continental.
We came to play a continental team. So we needed to show character.
We need to show character. So that's the thing. So I, in the end, I think it's a good game. Okay. I've now seen the reason why Rangers are actually top of the league because of the way they play.
Talking about teams that are
I don't know if you wanted to run through. As I just came across something and I wanted to bring it to you. Talking about good performances, veteran Rabiu Ali had 2 goals in the Canopilas and Gombe United, and he has come out to say that he's one man that we've talked about the longevity brought to play by him, and he has come out to say that the reason why he has been this long performing this good is because he abstains from alcohol and womanizing.
So why the silence?
No, from the men in the studio.
It's we are trying to emphasize on how important it is to abstain from alcohol and womanizing.
So now, if you can abstain from these 2, according to Rabiu Ali,
you're going to last longer in the game.
Reliance, you're going to be having 120 years on the mic.
But there are some players. No, there are some players that actually.
You don't hear the other part.
Okay.
You say I'm going to last longer for where?
If you abstain from alcohol and womanizing, you're going to be lasting at least 120 years on the mic.
Did you hear that?
On the mic.
On the mic. And please call my lawyer. He said, if I abstain from alcohol and womanizing, I'm going to be lasting up to 120 years on the mic. He has insinuated that I am an alcoholic and I womanize, so I need to abstain to last. Please call my lawyer. This is character defamation. Please call my lawyer. You can't say no. You have to take that back.
I didn't call you. No. I said
you were talking to me now.
Yes.
Who are you talking to? Was it not me? You were talking to me.
Yes.
Please, you have to take that back.
Because I didn't say you are you take alcohol.
But you were talking to me.
Nice. Yes, but I said I'm only saying if you can.
Who is the you?
If you
do, steal me.
That's
who is the you?
I'm talking to you anyway. I'm talking to you anyway. But it's not a fact that you indulge in this. I said if you do.
No. Osas, let's put it this way. If the moderator would absent from
no, you're making it direct. I said if you can.
Who is you?
That's you.
But who is the you?
But it's not a fact that it's not a fact. It's not a fact.
Or if
player can
you understand
from alcohol at least. At least abstain from alcohol. That should be better.
No, alcohol is many one.
You don't come with
alcohol.
You don't come with another version.
Benjamin, I'm a woman.
They should not abstain from womanizing.
Okay, so we should leave the other one. We should
That player has a wife, right? Does he?
But that's not womanizing now.
At least started from somewhere.
Okay.
He started from
No, it's not
So
womanizing. It's called womanize. It's called okay. If it's not called womanize, it's called womanizer because he has a wife.
At least. He might even have other friends around, not actually anything involved, but at least friends.
All right,
so that part of
but let me come in again.
Benjamin, before you come in, Osas, please.
No. Seriously. I only said if you can. I was talking to you. I was talking to you, but it's not a fact. I didn't state it as a fact that yes, Reliance takes alcohol and womanizes.
So why would you say? Okay, why
he does it? But I said in your closet, if you do.
Which closet?
In your closet, if you do.
Talk to Benjamin.
Actually,
because I don't have a lawyer.
Because I'm definitely suing you if you don't call that back.
Okay, let me rephrase it.
Okay.
If anyone listening to the sound of my voice close to me,
close to you, how left or right?
Alright, nobody guys in the studio, they can be quite funny a lot of time. But yeah, we've seen so many players, yeah, for a fact, okay, there is no accusation of anybody, okay. So what Usaj is saying is not directed at anyone, not myself, not anybody, but just trying to highlight what Rabi Ali has said. You know, but again, I wanted to say something about that, but let's not make this show about what Rabi Ali said because Gift has come with her own. She said, I'm safe from alcohol. I leave the other side. I leave the other part, you know. So yeah, the longevity, but again, right, guys, the longevity of Rabi Ali needs to be studied.
Yeah,
because not so many players in the league can be that
long and also give you an A-list performance.
Even in Europe,
even in Europe,
yeah,
not so many players stay that long.
And I think one thing is, we talk about age, age cheating.
Yeah.
I think you look at Rabi Ali, I think the man has worked with his real age.
Right.
Yes. That's why still. He's active. 42 right now. He still plays active football. And you look at the way the man plays, you think he's a young guy. This guy, if you most young person come off a pitch, like he has that energy.
Yeah.
So I think the man needs to be studied.
And he talks about lifestyle. I think we really have to agree with him.
Yes.
Because I mean, there are some persons of that age that can't be that active, and sometimes you trace it to lifestyle that they've had before now. All right, keep your reactions
James Milner
coming through. Via the SMS on WhatsApp portal 0701-933-9962. Rivers United 2-0 winners over Rangers International of Enugu. That means that the title race in the MPFL is now wide open with just 7 matches left to end the season. 2 points separating Rangers and Enyimba, and then Lobby Stars coming in. So it's going to be an interesting race to who wins the title. We'll talk more about the Nigeria Premier Football League tomorrow on the Niger special edition of Today's Sports Live. Do not miss it. We'll probably call Rabi Ali to give us past question.
Yeah, I think we need
more study.
We need to.
So that I can last 20 years on the mic.
This advice will go to one other person. The person is on here. I did not call him.
Leave him. And they beg you now, say me, leave him. Let's talk about the FA Cup, guys. Former United captain Keane, that's Roy Keane, admitted he was bordering on disliking the team he guided to 7 Premier League titles after their last Shambole performance. He said Harry Maguire got interviewed after the game and said, we showed great character. I don't see character in this group of players. I really don't. I'm getting to the stage where I'm almost disliking them. The qualities they have are clear. But when they have a team where they want them and the game... So I'm going to have to take that again. The quality they have are clear, but when they have a team where they want them and the game won, they just take the foot off the gas. I didn't really get that part, Kane, but yeah, it's what he said. It is if they are fighting to go and win the game and waiting for leadership, show some courage, he said. Let's talk about that game, guys. I'm going to start with you. Gary Neville equally had his saying about that, but I'll get to that part. I'm going to start with you, Gift. About what did you see? What happened to Manchester United? How can you be leading 3-0 at 70 minutes? Just 20 minutes left to end the match, and probably 5, 6, 7, 8 minute additional time, and you bottled it. And then afterwards, Manchester United fans will have the guts and the moral right to call Arsenal bottlers. But let's talk about them. That was on a lighter note anyways. Let's talk about the match.
Yesterday, Coventry was going to win Manchester United, honestly. Because the Man U, we have been seeing this while. It's not something to write home about, but kudos to them. They did something great. They actually kept their head up. That game yesterday, in fact, the second goal, that was not it at all.
The second goal that United conceded, or the second,
exactly, the one that Onana conceded. I didn't expect him to. Honestly, I felt that he was going to catch it, but all of a sudden, one of the players just deflected on his back, and then boom, inside the net. Yeah. So that one, I just felt like maybe he didn't see it, or something had to block his view for him to let that one go. But it was a little bit surprising how Coventry had to equalize immediately, and then luckily for Manchester United, the last goal was ruled off. Else they would have been kicked out. That's just it.
Let's talk about that last goal, Osas. That's Coventry's supposed winner. Was it an offside?
For me, Reliance, from where from the angle at which I watched the game, because I watched from the back of the telly, it's
Did you just say you watched from the back? No, if you watch the game from the back of the telly, please don't talk to us. We need people that were in front of the screen.
But that was on a lighter note anyway. But I think that wasn't supposed to be offside. We saw the line that was drawn. Both players had their legs on the line. I think Wan-Bissaka was even a bit further, placing the
Coventry player.
I think that's right. Yes, right. Okay. Placing right on side for that particular one. I don't know. Sometimes I have issues with games played in England. Sometimes they take it out of the hands of both teams playing, and the decider is done by those who are supposed to give us the right calls as the officials, and it's really, really painful. This would have been a beautiful time for Coventry City to get into the finals of the FA Cup. It's going to boost their morale. They're going to be coming up against one of the best teams in the world in Manchester City. But I don't know, maybe there was a Manchester fan within the line drawing or something, and he had to be that. But for me, that's
unsubstantiated allegation.
Yes, that's an allegation. Anyway, I said maybe. So I think we need to see how to correct these things. Good enough, we're going to be having this automated offside technology this coming season. Let's see if it's going to help us eradicate some of these issues, because they hamper the beauty of the game.
All right, let's take a quote from Gary Neville after the match. He said, "I'm confused, not knowing what stage of the journey we are on and what the idea is in terms of style of play. We still don't know where we're going, and we've had this before in the last 10, 12 years. If you think what Ineos have done since they came in, they've essentially wiped out the whole top of the club. If they thought anything there was worth keeping, they would have kept it. They will make the decision on the manager and the players at the end of the season. They were never going to sack Ten Hag in the middle of the season, but there are more changes, and that's the most potent thing. A sign that they weren't happy with what they were seeing at the top of the club. I don't think that will stop. There's going to be some upheaval and turbulence for some time to come." Style of play. Gift, you want to comment on that one?
Honestly, you see this Ten Hag issue. For honestly, they need to bring in Zinedine Zidane and let him go. Yes, because I think
Zidane will come now. Zidane has got.
Please let him hear our voice right now and change his mind.
You're speaking on behalf of the entire Manchester.
No, not really, but I let them just try and make way for him to come and help that club. Because it's going down every day. Like, honestly, the game yesterday wasn't impressive at all.
Manchester United have not been impressive over a couple of periods. That's why I tend to question the abilities of Erik Ten Hag. Though he's been he had a beautiful run right there in Ajax in the Eredivisie, but he's not been able to put Manchester United up to, let's have a playing style. Everyone has been complaining about the playing style. At the beginning of the season, they were not getting the goals, but they were not conceding. Towards the middle of the season, and far a bit more than the middle of the season, they are getting the goals, they are conceding. Now, we don't even understand what is going on. The goals could come, they concede, at the end of the day, they can't keep a victory. They lead, and can't keep a victory. Leading 3 goals ahead, and in just 20 minutes, you are almost being kicked out. It's something that you need to be worried about. I think, and what adds salt to the injury is that Ten Hag will always come and tell you, we've got positives, we've got prospects.
Listen to him. Just listen.
Like that when you're 3-0 up for a team in the Premier League against a team in the Championship. Did you let it slip away that way?
You saw the big difference in the first 70 minutes. So it can't happen that you allow them to return into the game. But again, we have also focused on the first 70 minutes where we play very well. By the end, we escaped. And we are in the final. And the final, that's a big achievement. We are now twice in 2 years in a FA Cup final. That's a huge performance, a huge achievement. And even the great Manchester United in the last decade, they only achieved the final 3 times.
Coventry City fans still in there. The Manchester United fans cleared out earlier, a lot saying they don't want you as their manager next season. Can you prove them wrong with a win over City in the final?
They can have their opinion, but we have to change as a club. But I would say, in what I said, in a decade when United was very successful, they only achieved the FA Cup final 3 times. And now we are 2 times in 2 seasons. We are in there, and that's a huge performance.
Let's stop it there, guys. So
Lance, number one, first of all, I'll be begging for 2 things before you head down to Benjamin. I'll be begging for 2 things. Number one is to beg Gianni Infantino and Seferin to reduce football from 90 to 70 minutes so that you can have your best performance and you get money. That's number one. Number 2, I will be pleading with Manchester United to allow Eric Ten Hag sit down, because he has been able to take them to the finals. Now let's shift trophy from being at the echelon, at the topmost, and bring it to the semi-finals. So when you cross the semi-final, enter the final,
you don't collect the trophy.
We add 1 more trophy.
Benjamin, let's talk about the reaction of Eric Ten Hag. He said, the man is quoting statistics for you. In United's best season in the last decade, they were only able to get there 3 times, and we've done it twice. That means we're getting closer to something being big. And he asked him about what the fans are saying. They can have their opinion. But what I'm telling you that the United's best season, last decades, 3 finals, FA Cup, we've done it twice. Let's focus on the first 70 minutes that were brilliant. Leave the other 20 minutes that we conceded.
And I bet you he will not be in Manchester to see the 3rd final. The truth is, Guy Neville said that they don't know where they are going to. He doesn't know where the club is going to. They say follow who know but who transport. Man United know who transport. They follow there. The truth is, Man United was supposed to go top of the table, but they are coming backward. They are coming downward. And the man is still, it's the ego for me. The man is still telling you all is well. We played better 70 minutes. Is football played in 70 minutes?
Osas has made an appeal.
So I don't see. When it comes to United, I don't know what to say. United are not consistent. They don't have a playing pattern. Every small team will come and see this game. United were supposed to blow out Coventry in the normal sense, but Coventry, on the other hand,
they actually blew out Coventry.
We're almost blowing United out. Until
United actually blew them out.
Until VAR decided to restore United back.
Parity.
I'm telling you. Because if you look at that goal, it wasn't it wasn't an offside.
But how did they draw that line? And see have the guts to show us that line like that.
See, there's something fishy about the VAR stuff. I said it before. I said, see, the Premier League are using the VAR for marketing strategy. That's the truth. Now we are here talking about. We are not just talking about the result of the game. We are now talking about the VAR implications in the on the game. So I think the truth is, United, if they want to make a headway, some United fans will still call and try to back their hand. The truth is,
what if Ten Hag wins a trophy this season? What if he beats Manchester City and wins a trophy? Wouldn't you consider that? Now I want to paint scenarios here. Man City go trophyless. That means either Arsenal or
Liverpool
wins the English Premier League, and City doesn't win the EPL, don't win the FA Cup. Man United wins. That's scenario case 1. Arsenal in the picture. or Liverpool in the picture, that's pick them to any of them to win
the Premier League,
and City fails to win both of them, who is more successful? Or let's say Arsenal fails to win. Arsenal are in only one competition, which is the Premier League at this point.
Yeah.
Let's say City or Liverpool wins it. Man United beats City and wins the FA Cup. Arsenal goes trophyless. Who has had a better season?
Playing the Champions League, you're successful.
Without a trophy, going the season trophyless.
Yeah, I think so.
For
me. I think for me, let's look at how many games you have won and how many games you have lost. It's not about going to one final and taking the cup. How has your gameplay been?
Exactly.
Yes, you can't go to the finals when out of maybe 50 games you lose 35 and you win 10 and you draw 5. That's poor for the season.
Well, that's the league. This is the FA Cup.
Whatever it is.
And for you to get to the final of the FA Cup and win, it means you've been beating teams.
You could also draw teams and play penalties, just like they did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Gifts. Any of those scenarios, United wins a trophy, and either of Arsenal, Liverpool
have won the Carabao.
Or Liverpool has won a trophy, the Carabao Cup. So let's keep Liverpool out. So either of Arsenal or City goes trophyless, and United wins the FA Cup. Wouldn't you say it was a successful season for Manchester United under Erik ten Hag?
Although I'm doubting the fact that Manchester City
United will beat
and watch Man U win them. Although I'm doubting that actually, but if they win, if Man U wins Man City, it's better than those that after
and they didn't get a trophy, right?
Now who crossed the line and win?
Now who crossed the line and win, Abi? Now got a trophy, come home. Now
sorry, relax. We said Arsenal has not got a trophy. What about the Community Shield?
They beat Man City
to win the Community Shield.
Wow. Wow. After all, Jose Mourinho added it when he said count managers.
So Arsenal has got a trophy.
I didn't say anything. I leave the listeners to decide. I'm not gonna say anything on that. So let's weigh in. Let's have you weigh in now. 0817-000951 and 0810-9510-951. I say we'll give a ticket out today. I'll do it toward the end of the show, but let's have you talk about sports for now. Hi, good afternoon.
Reliance, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So we're going to be doing it in 30 seconds so we can accommodate as many calls as possible.
No problem. I will be more fast about it.
Yeah.
Louis Tigo from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead.
Reliance, when you have a hard web as if they are official head, what do you expect? Looking at the antecedent of half web during the time you officiate as a referee, you know how partial in some certain games been favoring United all this way. How can someone tell me in a 18-yard box and you want to draw line 1 meter by 2 meters? How can he get it correct? If you want to make sure that line to be straight, it should be 1 meter by 1 meter. Then you draw the line, but you will short 2 meters. Short 1 meter. How can it be straight? So for me, that game against Coventry, the last goal was a clear goal, nothing like offside.
All right, thank you very much. Let's leave it there and take for that cause. Okay, I lost that one. Let's make it in 30 seconds so we can accommodate as many calls as possible. From the SMS portal, this was his last time Hamilton won Formula 1. Ferrari had the fastest engine. Last time he lost it, it was wrong call by admin. The glory has just departed from Lewis. Jerry from Alu. Thank you very much, Jerry. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Reliable Live.
Yes, please. Name, location, and contribution.
Okay, Dr. Chris, I'm at this Momo Silver Docks.
Go ahead. I hope you're not driving, by the way.
I'm using hands-free, don't worry.
Okay, go ahead.
What is wrong with my club, United?
If you ask me, ask.
I beg, help me ask anything, I beg.
Okay, I go ask him. After this show, I go call him.
What is wrong with my club? The heartbreak is getting too much. Anyway, wish them luck. I'm a die-hard fan. I have no other place to go. But to remain in United.
Okay.
United, buckle up, stand up, rise up.
Get up, stand up. Get up for your rights. United, you need to stand up. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so I need the supporters to know. So we'll be taking SMSs alongside the calls. Hi, good afternoon.
Reliance, good afternoon.
Lawson from go ahead.
That is the game that Manchester United ought to have won without even a scratch. That game was already, it was a wrap up. United, honestly, sometimes the way, even the coach, you don't even know when to make changes. You don't, honestly, I don't know. If not, Coventry was in the pocket. And then how United managed to throw it away, only God knows, but that was a clear offside. I don't know, some people just hate United, they just call and say that was a clear goal. Which clear goal? That was and even the commentator said it, that technology saved United.
Okay.
That was it. Let us try and speak the truth. And I don't know which Rivers United Benjamin is talking about. Is it Rivers United at home or Rivers United in the continent?
Rivers United at home against Rangers. Against Rangers.
Rivers United has always have a good game against Rangers.
All right,
They've always
listen.
beaten Rangers.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, please. Ring Evans Dixon.
Yeah, Ring Evans Dixon.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry I missed part of the conversation because I'm listening to the app. So I just have to maybe make statements on what I've just catch up with. Sorry. Your colleague in the studio are talking about number of matches being won, no matter how we end the season, whether trophy or not trophy. Hope you are hearing me right.
Yeah. You have 30 seconds, man.
All right. What I want to ask, then you should, then if you want to tell me that, I can remember Jurgen Klopp in Liverpool has only won one Premier League for the past 9 years he's been in Liverpool, and he only won one Premier League. The rest are cup competition. All the trophies Jurgen Klopp won in England and in Champions League. It's only one Premier League. So can you even still tell me that for that one Premier League, and everybody clamoring how Jurgen Klopp is the best in Liverpool and all the rest?
All right. Thank you. Let's leave there. Your points noted. Hi, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, please. Name, location, and submission. 30 seconds, please.
Okay. This is Oyibo from Inagua.
Okay, Oyibo from Inagua. Go ahead.
Yes. Sometimes
You can agree, you can disagree. That's okay, but don't call it have information. All right? Thank you very much for calling in. You people are talking much. The sports gang. Your number ends with 4619. Thank you very much for contributing. Hi, good afternoon.
Relaya. For those who are saying it's offside, when you have a square 10 by 10 square and somebody says you should draw a center line on that 10 by 10 square, you know 5 by 5. Then when you draw 4 by 5, have you gotten it as a straight line? That's what they did in that particular match. They shorted it, diverted the line. It's not a straight line. That's why when they see, they say it's offside. For me, it's not offside.
Okay.
That's the point.
What's your name, by the way?
Luis Figo.
Okay, Luis Figo. Thank you very much for calling in with this portal is having a problem. If I don't get to read your message or your WhatsApp message, please do pardon me, as the portal is more or less trying as much as it can to load. Good afternoon.
I think why the portal is disturbing is due to the rain. It's raining here.
Oh, okay, maybe. What's your name?
My name is Barry Digi and I'm the radio governor. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay, let's do it in 30 seconds, please. Thank you.
Just 30 seconds.
Yes, please. We're running out of time. Yeah.
Oh. I will drop it in 15 seconds then.
Thank you.
Well, people are saying that was an offside goal. That one, not the offside goal.
Okay.
Not the offside. They were robbed. That was never an offside.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I lost that call. Do well to call back. Maybe now with this portal won't do this one way in the do. Well, let me take the messages. And please, let me apologize, okay? Time will not permit us to do the tickets, to give out the ticket, but definitely tomorrow we will be giving out tickets. In fact, subsequently, up until Saturday, there will be always a ticket to win. All right, so keep listening to our subsequent bulletin. Not the ones in the morning, by the way, but 3 p.m. Okay, so a beautiful journey with Tweezy where comedy meets dance. Unfortunately, I can't. Let me apologize on behalf of this portal that is messing things up right now. Unfortunately, I cannot take your SMS, but I think I can squeeze in one or two more calls. 0817 0000951 and 0810 9510 951. Hi.
Yes, Lance.
Yes, tell your house for. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Lance, I'm happy. Rivers United, time over
Rangers.
Yes, no matter what, they said they've been they've been trying over Rangers, but that is not the issue. The fact remains that they have won. Is it 3-0?
2-0. 2-0.
Okay, that's what I predicted 2-0. Yeah.
Okay. And it came to pass. Okay.
Come to pass.
Thank you very much, Tonyo Hospital. So in the morning, I did promise that I'm going to read out the results of games played in the La Liga and German Bundesliga. I was actually supposed to be the Bundesliga and the French League on. So you have FC Cologne lost 0-2 to Darmstadt. FC Heidenheim 1-2 against RB Leipzig. Hoffenheim 4-3 winners over Borussia Mönchengladbach. Wolfsburg 1, Bochum 0. Union Berlin 1-5. Bayern Munich. That's 5 scored by Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich won by 5-1. Werder Bremen 2, VfB Stuttgart 1, Borussia Dortmund 1, Bayer Leverkusen 1, Freiburg 1, Mainz 1. In the League 1, Nantes 0, Rennes 3, Lens 1, Clermont 4 0, Le Havre 0, Metz 1, Lille 1, Strasbourg 0, Reims 1, Montpellier 2, Brest 0, Monaco 2, Toulouse 2 all against Marseille and Paris Saint-Germain 4-1 winners over Lyon. Let's end things there, okay? We'll return here tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't take further calls. I can't read your text messages or your WhatsApp messages. I do apologize, but tomorrow we'll continue 3 p.m. today, Sports Live, and 6:30 a.m. Sports Zach. My name remains Reliable Reliance Udonyan. Had the company of Gift Ejegun, Osasi Hewi, and the producer for the show today being Benjamin Nina. Up next, news updates 4 p.m. Who is standing by? Okay, it's Faustina. Faustina Potu is here.
What do you love listening to? What's your style? What's your choice? What do you yearn for? 1FM.
Timipri Silva against the declaration of Doye Diri as the governor of the state in the November 2023 election. Chairman of the tribunal, Justice Adekunle Adeleye, announced that the judgment would be delivered within the 180 days statutorily allowed by law. The chairman said all the parties in the petition would be election. The lead counsel, Onyechi Ikpeazu, told the tribunal that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, embarked on wrongful exclusion of results before arriving at the declaration of Diri as a winner. He therefore urged the tribunal to objectively decide the petition on the strength of the evidence adduced by the petitioners, especially because INEC did not call a single witness to challenge all the allegations. However, Diri's counsel, Chris Uche, informed the tribunal that the petition by Silva died on arrival because it is grossly deficient